In a small city like Salford, the last thing you'd imagine is a space observatory. Here you can see the Salford Astronomical Society, a small group of space enthusiasts in Salford. We spoke to one of the oldest members, Tony, to find out more.
Well, I've been in astronomy since I was probably 10 years old. I used to go to the public library. No computers, no internet, nothing like that. You know, you just had to read everything and you started to learn the universe, and that's how I started getting into it. There's so many things that have happened, you know, that allow you, and the wonder of it all. And looking at the planets and seeing, you know, the moons of Jupiter rotate round and change your position every day. And you can do that with a pair of binoculars. So, you know, that's how I evolved, and then eventually joined the society. And so first of all, I decided, right, I'll get in touch. So I rang up their secretary. I was really under an impression that this society would be dead right and proper, you know, and it'd be all tweeded, jacketed gentlemen running it all. And you'd have to be in the society 5 years before you'd be allowed to stand in the presence of the telescope, you know. Anyway, I came down one Friday night, knocked on the door there, and this guy opened the door and I walked in, and there's all these hippies.
After an introduction, we wanted to find out the most amazing thing that Tony has seen.
Oh, total eclipse. Total eclipse of the sun, right? Because there's something primordial about an eclipse. Even though you understand it and all the rest of it, it still gets the hairs in the back of your neck going, you know, because you realise something really weird going on, that your body says, no, this is not right, something's wrong. And there's never been a better time to get involved in astronomy, because the gear's so good now and it'll do so much for you, and it's so simple to use a lot of it now. It's not the nightmare it used to be, where you had to be semi-technical to sort of set everything up and get everything working and doing a job for you. Yeah. So this observatory now has been going a good number of years now, and it's still thriving and going from strength to strength. The kids are the future, and the thing is, it's important to not welcome them, right, and let them expand their minds. And we get Cubs groups and all sorts of groups coming here, and you know, the kids are great. You know, some of the questions they ask you, you know what I mean? And you've got to be honest as well with them. You know, if we don't know, we don't know. You know what I mean? Well, you don't make it up. You just turn around and say, no, we don't know. What we don't want them to lose is that curiosity, because the scientists who think they know all the answers sometimes don't, and that's why you've got to be sceptical, you know, about everything like that. Always have it in the back of your mind. Well, maybe they're not right. You know, maybe it's something else.
After this, Tony told us a little more about the people in the society.
It's all down to ordinary people who just love astronomy and want to encourage others and help them as well to get to where they want to in astronomy, or maybe help them with some of the questions. And some of them may want to know what type of equipment to get and stuff like this. And this is where we can help people. But also letting them look at these telescopes we've got here. We take them outside on a dark night, set them up, and let the kids look through them. Everybody looks through them. Because there's nothing like looking through a telescope. You know, to see some object, like you might look at the Andromeda Spiral Galaxy, which is the most distant thing you can see with the naked eye. There's stuff like that out there. And it's just understanding it, looking at you get into a dark sky and you can see the Milky Way going across it. It's our galaxy. We're inside our galaxy, looking out, and we're looking out into our galaxy, but then we're looking beyond. And I've actually got a globe at home of Pluto. You know, the surface of Pluto. I'd have never dreamt in my youth that I'd ever have anything like that, you know, with that amount of detail. And that's how far we've come. This is your observatory. This belongs to the people of Salford and all the people of Manchester.